Okay, well, the disclaimer for this video is that it's going to be about something involving smoking, and in general, it's common knowledge, smoking pretty much anything is hazardous to your health, but there's a clear warning on the side of pretty much every smokable that you purchase, so you probably already know that. But just another disclaimer, something that's more hazardous to your health than smoking is harassing me about smoking, so don't waste your time. What a Kreteks is basically a kind of cigarette. They also make cigarillos, sort of. They look like this. Actually, these are the only kind you can purchase in the US now. They used to make them in cigarette form. These are slightly bigger. I don't know if you can really tell from this shitty video quality, but yeah, so from what I've noticed, this new form that they're selling them in, you get 12 in a pack. This was just about $5. So, and there's a lot of different brands of Kreteks. What a Kreteks is basically it has more than just tobacco in it, which distinguishes it from other forms of cigarettes. Normal cigarettes, they have tobacco, and there's a shitload of chemicals in them to begin with. Well, I'm sure there are some in these too, because they go through a plant and everything. But what distinguishes them from normal cigarettes is that in addition to tobacco, they contain cloves. They're a form of clove cigarette. So the taste is uniquely different, and the smell of the smoke is uniquely different. Also, in addition, there's a kind of sauce that they're dipped in to add additional flavoring. Some of the sauces are kept secret, but I got this recipe off of the Djarums website, and I'll get into what that is. The sauce contains maple sweet, chocolate, licorice, plum casing, coffee, dried nanka, whatever the fuck that is, and then dried fruit. So that, I believe they're dipped in it or sprayed with it. They spray some sort of sweetener on the end of it. Okay. Obviously they're not as popular as mainstream cigarettes. So Kreteks, they have there are different brands of Kreteks. My favorite one, the most well-known one, is Djarum. That's spelled D-J-A-R-U-M, Djarum. They are manufactured in Indonesia. I know a lot of Djarums are manufactured in Java. I think that's how you pronounce it, J-A-V-A. But one of the unique things about them that you'll notice if you ever smoked a normal mainstream cigarette, Marlboro, Camel, whatever, and this is the reason why they have this name, is that when you light them and you smoke them, they make a crackling noise. It kind of reminds you of when you pour milk into Rice Krispies or some shit like that, but it makes a very distinct crackling noise, and that's where the name Kreteks comes from. So that's why they're called Kreteks. So I'd light one up right now to show you, to see if I can get the noise in here, but I probably set off the fire alarm in this building, then I'd be in deep shit, so I can't do that now, but it's like just a crackling noise. Another thing most people report is that you get a little bit of a head buzz off of them. I don't know, it probably varies depending on what your body weight is, but it's like, I liken it to ingesting a little bit of caffeine. So there's a little bit of a rush that comes with them, so that's one of the reasons why some people like them. But I mean, my favorite aspect of them is the taste, so that's pretty good too. But I would recommend them to anyone who's pretty much not a non-smoker. So if you don't like smoking in general, obviously you're not going to like smoking these, but even if you just smoke cigars or something like that, it's worth a try. Like I said, it's a really unique taste. From what I've noticed, most people, at least in the US, who smoke them, don't smoke them regularly, although you can. I smoke them on occasion. I never usually smoke more than one or two in a day, and it's really not that often. I don't spend a whole lot of money on them. Depending on the brand and things of that nature, most cigarettes have nicotine in them and a lot of carcinogens that are found in cigarettes, so they can be addictive. I personally have never had a craving for one of these, but I mean, they have the chemical in them, so it is possible to become addicted to them. So, but like I said, most people in the U.S. Don't smoke them regularly. In Indonesia, I think they're an everyday thing, but over here it's, you know, for like a special occasion and stuff like that, like cigars are. So that's why I said if you just smoke cigars, they're worth a try. Some people hate the taste when they try them. Some people really like it because, like I said, it's really unique, pungent feel to it because you're getting more than just tobacco. You have tobacco, cloves, and then all the additives that are in the sauce and everything like that. So, I mean, it's a really, you know, it's something different because it's something that comes out of a different culture. So I'd recommend just at least trying it if you smoke anything at all. They do come in cigarette form, but like I said, you can't purchase them in the U.S. anymore. There was a recent bill that was signed into law banning the sale of Clove cigarettes, among a few other things. And it was under the guise of preventing children from starting smoking. Although I find it ironic that Altria and Philip Morris were the big people who backed the bill, and they are a big cigarette company. So that goes to show what the true intentions are. They're foreign competitors, so it helps them corner the market more, and it just makes it a pain in the ass for us here in the States to get a hold of them. But they're not completely illegal. You can import them if you want to import the cigarettes. I like the cigarettes better than the cigarillos just because of the feel it has to them. But be warned, there's a lot of different Indonesian companies that sell them, and you have to go through a third party for a lot of them to import the big things of them. So a good indication of whether or not it's a good site if you want to import them is look at the grammar. If the grammar is really shitty and it's loosely translated, I wouldn't trust it. But like I said, you can buy the cigarillos here. This is the comeback that they're trying to make in the U.S. because the cigarette form of cloves have been banned. So I enjoy them every once in a while. They come in a lot of different flavors. Djarum Blacks are the most popular. They're the black ones. I just showed you they're black. They have a very unique flavor to them. There's a ton of different flavors. There's all kinds of fruity, strawberry, cappuccino. I believe this is a relatively new flavor. It's black vanilla. It's pretty good. So those are Kreteks. Like I said, if you smoke anything, give them a try. It's usually you love them or you hate them. There's usually a little in between. And like I said, they smell more than normal cigarettes. It's more pungent. The smell carries farther, and they're really distinctive. So I've been called a hipster once for smoking them. I don't really know what that means completely, but I don't really give a shit about the culture surrounding them. They're a good smoke. So